For now, in the matter of such things, you need to pay attention to a filmed message.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Hill and I speak to you tonight as Minister for the Arts, the Minister for Health and Ageing. As Arts Minister, I applaud the great festival state in which we live. Through our many festivals, we have a chance to experience the creativity, invention and vision of South Australia's many fine artists and arts makers. In getting out to see their work, you help to keep our arts healthy. And it's wonderful that going to the theatre gets you out of the house, where domestic accidents are just waiting to happen. If there's an empty seat next to you, it might well be that someone strangled themselves trying to get into a tie-dyed shirt that's 3 sizes too small and 40 years out of date. But you're obviously well enough to be here. I'd suggest that a moderate amount of dancing might do you some cardiovascular good, though I would encourage you to sit down at the first sign of any distress. And certainly try and keep your walking frame off other people's toes on the dance floor. But it must be said that participating in the arts can indeed be extremely good for body and soul. But it's a bit of a shame that you have chosen this particular show for your night out when there are so many original things on offer. The Baldies might be very good, but true artists are good at what they do, not what somebody else does. And one of my missions as Arts Minister is to convince the Health Minister to declare nostalgia for foreign music a communicable disease. Sure, there probably is a time and place for popular American culture from the 70s, but perhaps that doesn't have to be here tonight when we get to hear all those fantastic songs that made a soundtrack to our lives throughout the 70s and 80s. And how cheap are these bald eagles? You know, affordability for the ageing is a big issue. Post-GFC pensions and superannuation are hardly going to buy you a ticket to the real Eagles, are they? One of my missions as Minister responsible for ageing, not that it's my fault, is to have $10 tickets for any show where the ticket buyer and the performer are both over 70. How good would that be? Now, I've noted that some of tonight's cast are not that young themselves, and it might be useful to devise some sort of audience action plan should one of them experience a serious medical emergency. Successful revival of the Eagles in the hands of these good old boys is a sight for sore ears. It makes the cataract operation well worth the discomfort, and anyone who says otherwise doesn't know a bald eagle from a budgie. But the message I most want to get across to you tonight is that as we all get older, it's important that we do it healthily and creatively and enter our senior years gracefully. And remember, if you can't act your age, act someone else's. Enjoy the show.